and son of gun if I'm not in the presence of God. It was just a glowing humanoid. It was a combination of one of those light bodies in cocoon and then just the colors swirling within it, like the prisms, just all kinds of spectrums of a prism of light. And I just looked at it, man. I was dumbfounded. You can feel, I felt like I was blanketed by some sort of loving energy, if that's the way to explain it. And immediately I was stunned, but I was humbled. I just knew immediately, like, that's God. Yet I had to ask it just to be sure, you know? I just, as humbly as you could, I was just like, oh my God, are you God? And he's looking at me like, hey, how's it going? How you been? I compared it before to, like, maybe if you're at a bar and you see an old friend talking to somebody and you tap him on the shoulder and he turns around and you're both like, hey, that's exactly how it felt. He's looking at me like, hey, what's up, buddy? And I'm just like, are you God? And he goes, most of the time, like, kind of looking at me sarcastically, like, you don't recognize me? Like, why would you ask? You know I'm God. And I'm just like, but I also see like Jesus. I can feel like Jesus's presence in you too. And he's like, yeah, sometimes. I'm like looking at him and I'm like, you know, being an omnist, I'm seeing these other images. Like, I even asked him, I'm like, but I see Buddha in you too. And if you've ever seen like Buddha, he's always got that little meek smile and he's usually got that jolly, laughy feel to him. And I'm just like, but I see Buddha in you too. And immediately he does that smile and that jovial laugh. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, but I can feel like this presence of like something ancient, like time. And I was like, are you also Krishna? And immediately he showed me like this blue self, is the only way to explain it, and did some sort of, I don't know if you've ever seen like Krishna does this thing with his arms. I can't really remember exactly how it goes, but like he showed me his blue self, does the arm lock, and has this like crown that you actually see in some of the images of Krishna. And that's when it just hit me like, oh, I'm an omnist. Like, that's why I like just realized right then, you are God. You are the things that doesn't matter which deity or messenger or whatever it is that you believe in, it's still all messengers of the one big thing, which is God. And in that moment, he says, you're remembering quickly this time. And I'm like, what do you mean? And it just hit me like this time, like, oh, I've been here a jillion times in between lives, other forms. He's an ever consistent thing that's always there, that as I go through my lives, and now in this one, he remembers me. It just, this time I'm remembering again, if that makes sense, that you're the all, you're the one, you're God. And he was actually kind of gave me like a thumbs up, like, ah, you remembered quickly this time.